Marriott Hotel just reported its earnings, close at 37.14. This is the after hours tick chart. We can see that it dropped down here to 35.80, 37.40 was a little spike, and then I'm going to come back to the earnings report as soon as I get the release. Why are we watching Marriott? Because we want to know, like Yum Brand. See, you're down $1 right here is the last print at 36. We're going to find out where their earnings came from. Here we go. We are almost $2 down on Marriott International. What Marriott International is that the 37 cents per share was in line with consensus. Revenues rose 7.3% year over year, 2.97 billion versus the 3.10 billion. However, there is a downside guidance for Q3. They see EPS of 25 to 29 versus 30. So that's a slight miss for the third quarter. The company assumes North American comparable system-wide REV PAR will increase 5 to 7%, reflecting strong demand in most markets, but continued weak demand in Washington, D.C. on a worldwide basis. The company expects the third quarter 2011 comparable systems REV PAR on a consistent dollar basis will increase 6 to 8%, excluding the Middle East and Japan markets. Okay? Company issue inline guidance for 2011 of $1.35 to $1.43 versus the $1.41 consensus. The company assumes full year 2011 North America to be flat, basically. But when you can get into a 6 to 8%, excluding the Mid-East and Japan markets, the company expects investment spending in 2011 will total approximately $500 million to $700 million, including $50 million to $100 million for maintenance and capital spending. In my view, Marriott is not a bellwether. They're in Japan, so they slowed down. We could see that. They talk about Washington, D.C. Maybe they're not selling a lot of rooms over there. The trick about this one here is that I don't hear anything about a lot of Marriott hotels in China or Beijing. Don't hear anything about that in the report. One thing about multinationals or worldwide diversification business models, you got to be where the market is hot. The Middle East hasn't done much, nor has Japan. And obviously, Marriott's given downside guidance. That's the story on it. The reason why we're covering it is because we can compare this to other hotel vendors, luxury hotel vendors. Starwood Hotels is our favorite. And there are other hotels that are doing quite well in other parts of the world that will be quite different than Marriott.